Good evening. NK Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school basketball, where the Minster Wildcats will take on the new Knoxville Rangers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, New Knoxville Supply, and NK Telco. So thank you to those fine sponsors. My name is Jeff Henson. Beside me tonight is Craig Laut. We have Midwest Athletic Conference basketball between the Wildcats and the Rangers. And Craig, we're midway through the season, if you will, and the Wildcats have had some ups and downs, but they seem to be finding, let's say, putting the pieces of the puzzle together with the right pieces and playing some very good basketball.
Yeah, ever since they got James Niemeyer back 6 games ago, it seemed it just started clicking. They had lost 4 in a row. Now they're on a 4-game winning streak, and during that time, they've averaged 59 points a game while only giving up 43. So they're starting to hit their stride at the right time.
It's a good way to phrase it. And we had their game, or I did, against St. Henry. They lost in overtime. If that kid doesn't hit the three-pointer in the corner at the end of the game, they win that one.
Yeah.
And, they're much better shape right now. They're trying to battle for some seeding rights, if you will, in the MAC standings. And they've been playing very good basketball. A lot of confidence right now, and a lot of athletes. A rotation that can play more than 5 players, definitely. So getting some healthy body parts back. They're still working on a couple other guys yet trying to get healthy. So Minster going in the right direction. Now we'll flip it over quickly to the new Knoxville Rangers. They've had a tough run of it as of late.
Yeah, they've lost 7 in a row since they started 3-3. I mean, it doesn't really get any easier. There was a couple games in there that they probably could have won.
Lost by a few points.
Yeah, but
that's what hurts is when you end up losing, even though you were competitive.
Yeah.
You'd like to get the wins, and those 7 losses. Their last win was back in December, on December 19th, a convincing 65-40 victory over Ada. But since that time, and in that span, a couple games come to mind. Lima Temple Christian, the home game, lost by 3, and on the road at Houston, lost by 4. And also during that stretch, they played some good competition, but have not shot the ball very well. Something they had some advantage with last year at three-point shooting. It's going south. They went 3 games in a row without scoring a 3, and the percentage, Craig, is not very good.
Yeah, last year they shot,
33 or 35, mid-30s?
From 3, this year 19%.
Yeah, they're struggling to hit that outside shot right now. We'll have a pause here as we will have our pregame action and then the national anthem, our starting lineups, and the keys of the game.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times, are our most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
Welcome back to the barn, and I hope you heard public address announcer Gary Schrolicki during that ceremony. All active and current and former service members were honored, asked to stand, and students presented them with a gift. And that was followed up with a standing ovation for their service and what they've committed to and with their time for our country. So thank you to those people as we get ready now for the starting lineups. And the first Wildcat is number 12, Brogan Steffi, 12.8 points a game. Number 15, Craig mentioned, James Niemeyer, just 6 games under his belt. He averages 6.5 points a game. Big man in the middle, number 42, 6'8 sophomore, Cole Albers, averaging 8 points, almost 9, and almost 9 rebounds. Back in the lineup for the Cats, Cole McClurg missed last game with an ankle injury. He's a 6-foot sophomore, averaging 8 points. And rounding out the offensive lineup for the Wildcats, Cole Richard, 6-foot junior, averaging 13.5 points a game. And the head coach for the Cats of Minster, Michael McClurg in his 8th season. Assistant coach Logan Summer, Mike Kettner, JV coach J.J. Wormeyer, and freshman coach Roger Bokey. And a new entrance for the Rangers tonight. The lights go down. As we will have a good crowd on hand tonight, Craig, with Minster coming to New Knoxville. Nice, decent weather for a change.
Right.
And
if you can stand the rain.
Yep. But the temperature is pretty good, and at least you're not frigid outside. Number 4, Jay Waterman, a 6-foot senior, averaging 5.5 points. Number 20, Parker Jones, 6'1" sophomore, averaging just under 4 points a game. Number 33, Tyler Lammers, 6'1" senior, averaging 3 points. Number 3, Andrew Luffel, 5'10" senior, averaging 6.5. Number 11, Troy Dwenger, 6-foot senior, averaging just under 9 points a game. And the Rangers are led by Carson Munger as a head coach in his 3rd season. However, he is not here tonight. Stepping in his place is assistant coach Josh Lisi and JV coach Keith Thomas. Those are the starters. Now our keys of the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Craig, first for the Minster Wildcats.
They need to handle the Princeton-style offense that New Knoxville runs, so they have to defend for 30 to 40 seconds. Second one is they have to keep their guards, the Knoxville guards, out of the lane so they can't kick out for a shot. And number 3 is they need to take advantage of their size in the paint and win the rebound battle.
And for the Rangers?
They need to bring energy, they need to rebound, and they need to be ready for anything.
Thank you, Keyhole Pizza, for our keys of the game. We're underway. The Rangers win the opening tip. A whistle. And something on the floor, so that is cleaned up. And the Rangers will reload, if you will, on the sideline at half court. Rangers in the home white jerseys. Minster the road black with block cats across their chest. New Knoxville with script New Knoxville across the front of their jersey. We're underway. Waterman for 3. The Rangers have struggled from distance this year, as Craig mentioned, at 18%. The defensive rebound, Cole Albers quickly in transition. Niemeyer maybe a little bit under the bucket, couldn't get the shot to drop, but Minster Craig with the offensive rebound.
Yeah, good offensive rebound there. He got a little bit too far underneath the bucket to make anything happen.
The court just not long enough as he basically outran real estate. And there's a foul on New Knoxville. Parker Jones, his first foul of the game and first foul for the Rangers. As Craig mentioned, a 4-game win streak now for the Wildcats. McClurg
I don't know if that was a shot or if that's a turnover.
I think it was a turnover. I think he got airborne and his friend
realized where he was.
Yep. Dwenger, boy, Albers there to defend. Good wall-up defense. Rebound by McClurg. His bullet pass, though, could not thread the needle. And Leffel with the transition opportunity. He misses it. Rebound Albers. So Minster with a couple of turnovers to start the game. New Knoxville unable to score.
Yeah.
Cole Albers at last, or Cole McClurg trying to thread the needle is what I was trying to say to Cole Albers. Just not enough space, and that was the last Minster turnover. Cole Richard. I think I need one more Cole in this lineup. Yeah. I get confused on which one I'm talking about. His shot altered by Jones, and then Richard takes one in the face as New Knoxville tried to save it out of bounds, and
they get the rebound.
Yeah, evidently it went off of Minster anyway. So a rough start for the Wildcats, but New Knoxville's not capitalized. Now they're going to face the Rangers, a 1-2-2 half-court zone defense, try to use their size and length to defend the court, maybe force a Ranger turnover. Big jump stop by Waterman. Leffel now left side of the court. Waterman tried one earlier from there. Both of them now have been short.
Here comes Albers.
Well, tough break, but Niemeyer can't get it to drop. Niemeyer again, so 3 shots a couple offensive rebounds, but the very athletic junior, 6'3" junior, James Niemeyer, kind of showing what you talked about, Craig, in his 7th game back. He's very athletic, and he's made already a statement tonight. Battled there to get his first bucket, and a foul against Knoxville. Was that on Parker Jones also?
Yeah, that's what they said. That should be his second
foul. Niemeyer can't get the free throw to drop. Waterman with the rebound. So Jones is out of the game. I think he has 2 fouls.
Yeah.
Jay Schrader in for him. Schrader, an 8.5-point scorer, capable of lighting it up. Again, if the shots can drop, the Rangers have a couple players capable of scoring in the high teens, low 20s. But the shooting has been tough for the Rangers here in the recent run of their schedule.
There's a 3.
Good answer. Craig called it. 3-point basket. Andrew Leffel, his 7th make of the season. And the Rangers a 1-point lead.
They may need that quite a bit tonight.
Well, I think so, because there are not a lot of interior opportunities for the Rangers. And McClurg answers back with a 3-pointer of his own. And you talk about a 3-point shooting genius. McClurg is one of them.
Yeah, he is. McClurg comes in 50%, 19-38, now 20-39.
Lammers high-arcing shot off the bank board, no good. Rebounded by Albers, and boy, Albers has already had a handful of rebounds.
Oh, yeah. So far, it's 8-2 rebound margin.
Albers has 3 or 4 probably already. McClurg with the bad ankle, able to get a shot off. It is no good, and 1 and done for the Cats. 5-3 as we played 3.5 minutes here at the bar in New Knoxville. My name is Jeff Henson. With me tonight, Craig Lout. This Midwest Athletic Conference game. Wildcats 1-2 in conference play. New Knoxville 0-4. Lammers will lose the handle. And there's a tie-up. It'll be Minster basketball. Turnover in New Knoxville.
Yep. Lammers just couldn't get his fingers on it.
I think he was anxious to get a shot because he was open.
Yes, he was.
Albers was not in his face. It was going to be a chance to score, and I think just the ball couldn't get to him fast enough. It should be Minster basketball. I think they're getting it straight. Brogan Steffi brings it across into the front court to Cole Richard. Richard had 3 games last year above 30 or above points, so definitely capable himself of scoring this year. A lot more offensive support. Nice move.
Oh, good block.
Good defensive play by Tyler Lammers. It will still be Minster basketball, but sometimes those swats, deflections like that can maybe leave a statement in the offensive player's mind for the next time.
Yes. They'll think twice about driving.
Or at least you got to get it higher in the air. As Steffi musters his way to the basket. Good use of his body to kind of shield the defense and kiss it off the glass.
He comes in 12.8 points a game. He had 21 last Friday against Versailles.
You had that game, correct? Yep. Dwanger's runner, no good. And might be off of, maybe Dwanger might have been out of bounds when he touched the basketball. In for Minster, 0 and 10. Ian Homan and Connor Smeezing, respectively. Homan, a 6'3 junior. Smeezing, a 5'8 junior.
That's one thing. Minster has no seniors on the roster.
Some of these guys played a lot of minutes last year, now kind of getting a feel and playing together as a team, getting some healthy guys back. Smeezing, a rare 3-point shot. He misses, 1 and done as Waterman comes up with a rebound. You had the game with Minster and Versailles Friday night. I had their game Tuesday. There's a foul on Steffi. Their game Tuesday against a very scrappy Ansonia team. Minster shot 60% from the field. Very good percentage throughout the game. They scored 70, I think it was 74 points, their highest of the season. So they really began to turn it up, and you said you saw them beat a very good Versailles team?
Yes, and their defense was outstanding. They held A.J. Griesdorn, the leading scorer for
Versailles,
to 4 points. But then on hindsight, Versailles held Minster's leading scorer, Cole Richard, to 2.
There's a turnover and a basket by Steffi off the turnover. In for the Rangers, the last possession was Preston Richling, and Andrew Leffel, his first bucket of the game from the foul line. A 30-second timeout called for by New Knoxville's coach. Stepping in tonight, Josh Lisi will keep it here as we're in a precision strip timeout. Other sponsors for these telecasts include Carriage Works, Chiltex, Cy Sweeterman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Crown Equipment, Shelby County Veteran Services, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM. Really appreciate those additional sponsors that allow us to do this for you as we are live streaming tonight's Midwest Athletic Conference game between Minster and New Knoxville. It'll later be replayed on NK Telco Channel 3 and 503, and within about a few weeks it'll be live for your on-demand viewing on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you to those sponsors. Allow us to bring you, in this case, high school basketball. Rangers switch up the defense.
The zone, yeah. Now they're in the
1-3-1 maybe.
Yeah, Rhett Schilling out front.
And well, now they get into Homan, who makes room with the pivot, gets his own missed shot, offensive rebound, up and in, Ian Homan. It's a couple times Craig put an X on that offensive rebound. They convert that to offensive points. In that game against Ansonia in the third quarter, and Minster missed like 9 shots. They had 7 offensive rebounds on those missed shots and put them up for 10 points. So
wow.
Very efficient. The offensive rebound well. Smeezing on the assist from Homan. And Smeezing doesn't score a lot. He's definitely a role player as far as defense gets steals, but comes up with I'll call it a rare basket.
Yeah, he did. He's only averaging 0.7 points a game, not even a point a game. And yeah.
I don't think they're counting on him to say, hey, go out and score 10.
Right.
I think they're saying play defense, get in someone's face, make it difficult for them to breathe for about 3 minutes of their life, and that's what he does. He's a very strong, athletic player, but nice that he's able to get a point, basket to drop. Richly in corner 3, no good. Cole Albers, another rebound. That's got to be 5. Richard hasn't scored yet.
There it is.
The 5th different Cat to score, and it's a 10-point Minster lead, 15-5, as we have just over 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Leffel swings through. Leffel has all New Knoxville points.
He's got 7.
So he's done it in various ways. He's hit a 3-pointer, a foul line jumper, and then now driving to the basket. Albers, good use of his body, Craig. Now the 6th different Cat to score, and he shoots over 50%.
Yeah.
Actually, 60% from the field. And by the way, he's 2 for 3 from three-point range.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I saw his only miss the other night. Dwenger looked like maybe he got
thumped.
No
kidding.
As he doesn't get the whistle, the missed shot, 1 and done for New Knoxville. Does New Knoxville have any offensive rebounds?
No. It's 11-4 so far, rebound-wise.
And Minster probably has how many offensive rebounds?
4. There's an easy.
Assist, Homan, bucket, Albers. Homan has had a couple of assists here in the quarter. We talked about his physicality, and Homan able to kind of guard and play very physical. Some nice passes to his friends here in the first quarter. And what started off very slow for Minster, Craig, they've been able to light it up here as the shot at the buzzer is short. 8 minutes are in the books. It's Minster 19, New Knoxville 7. You're watching high school boys basketball on NK Telco Sports.
Carriage Works has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. Carriage Works thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. Carriage Works now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. Carriage Works has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for Carriage Works. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Welcome back to the barn. 8 minutes are in the books, and a pretty good first quarter for the Wildcats, who started off slow. I don't know when they got their first bucket, but they have been playing very efficient. After a couple minutes slow start, they scored 19 points.
They ended up 8 of 15 from two-point land. A lot of those were close shots in the paint, and they were 1 of 2 for 3. So for the game, they're 9 of 17. Rangers were 2 of 7 from 2 and 1 of 5 from beyond the arc, so 3 for 12 for 25%. The biggest thing here is rebounding. Minster had 12 total rebounds to New Knoxville's 4.
I think the key stat there is how many offensive rebounds did Minster have?
Yeah.
At least 4.
4.
And
they had
at least 4 points.
Yep.
Leffel shot no good. New Knoxville, their first offensive rebound on the Leffel miss. A rare opportunity here for the Rangers to try to capitalize. And
yeah, the Wildcats had 4 second chance points and 4 points off Knoxville turnovers.
Waterman for 3. Waterman gets 3.
He came, that's his 3rd attempt today. He came in only shooting 18%, 7 of 40.
And you're rounding up, aren't you?
Yeah.
I was rounding down at 17%. 7 of 40 now, 8 of 43. But,
Yep.
you can't score if you don't shoot. And Richard with a pretty slick move outside and pick up a charge maybe? He does.
Yep.
Picks up a charge. That'll be a turnover. Jay Schrader taking the contact from Cole Richard, his first foul.
I mean, it was a fairly clean first quarter. New Knoxville had 3 turnovers. Minster had 2. So it's not sloppy.
No,
but
it wasn't. It was pretty consistent. Just Minster dominated the they took advantage of a couple of those turnovers. You mentioned the 4 points in transition off turnovers. Leffel shot evidently untouched out of bounds. Or not real sure if that's a turnover or a shot.
Yeah.
And he tried to score.
Right.
Evidently it wasn't blocked, so evidently he shot air ball from 3 feet away. I think he got knocked out of his hands. I didn't score it how you want. It's Minster basketball, tough break, but that good stout defense in the middle for the Cats. Minster's been playing some pretty good offense. As there's a
good turnover.
Good hands by Dwenger. Minster's defense has been good tonight. But a couple of times as Coach McClurg, let's just say, maybe at times needs to take a timeout to refocus his athletes.
Yeah.
They like to play offense. As Waterman's three-pointer no good. McClurg with a backside rebound, and sometimes it takes a quick 30-second timeout to, let's say, play defense, guys. As Richard fires, Richard hits. And a very good three-point shooter is Cole Richard.
37% on the year, 26-70.
So the Cats come in at 37% from three-point range. Again, that's New Knoxville last year with the same group was just under that. This year, the same group of guys as New Knoxville had no seniors last year, just at 18-19% from three-point range. Schrader's shot blocked from behind by James Niemeyer. And Minster wastes no time. They're looking for transition offense. It's almost like the court for Minster is a little bit too short tonight.
Yeah.
They've passed the ball and they've run out of real estate. And it's the same length as theirs. It's 84 feet. Their court, though, they could expand if they want to. They go to 94 feet. They got plenty of room. But
yes, they
do.
do.
Had some passes where there's just kind of ran out of real estate. They do keep the possession. Richard open from a few steps beyond the three-point line. I think that he hit that on the cursive lowercase r.
Yes, they were.
So Richard coming alive here with a couple of three-pointers. He now has 8 points in the game. And takeaway, Niemeyer up. Niemeyer misses the dunk. Foul on the Cats. Tough break for James Niemeyer. I could see it in his eyes.
Yep.
And
nobody in front of him. Right in front of us.
yeah, we had a good view. I was waiting for it. He just didn't finish it. And Schrader early comes down the court after kind of losing the ball, hustled back, got the missed shot, picked up a second foul against Brogan Steffi. So Steffi might have come out of the game with the 2 fouls. He's not on the court, so he picked up his second foul, the second of the quarter. Schrader for 3. That one just short. Lammers can't recover, and Rangers, boy, just need to see a couple buckets go in and get everyone that little bit of energy. What do you got?
Foul-wise on Minster.
2. Well, 2 and a quarter. I had 2 on Steffi.
Yeah, and I got 1 on Schmeezing. And that's it. Is that right? Is that what you got?
I'm trying to think. Wasn't there?
Nice
There's
steal.
another steal by Andrew Leffel. Waterman Left-handed layup for a left-handed athlete makes it a little bit easier. Waterman with 5 points in a quarter and points off turnovers.
Yep.
Or points
First
off turnover. Yep. I'm not for sure of the fouls. I thought we had a question earlier in the game about something, and now I'm not real sure. As Coach McClurg, the double arms extended, says, I want a full timeout. He will be granted that with 4 minutes and 32 seconds to play in the second quarter. Minster leads New Knoxville 25-12 on NK Telco Sports. Welcome back to the barn. Jeff Henson here along with me tonight, Craig Lauthan. Craig, Minster up by 13. Coach McClurg saw something. I mentioned earlier he's been known to maybe take a timeout to talk about his defense in so many words. I can't say that there's been a huge breakdown. New Knoxville's only scored 5 points here in a quarter. But evidently, you want to use your timeout sometimes to coach and refocus. And Minster will have the basketball. They have a 13-point lead. They led 19-7 at the end of the first quarter, so they've outscored New Knoxville, 6-5? My math is right? Yep, 6-5. So maybe he's worried about his offense because it's been almost a half of a quarter as Niemeyer, good timeout, right?
Yeah.
As Niemeyer, no one could stop him.
No.
That's a pretty big body with some momentum coming at you as he has good hands there, knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rangers, but further back in their the Minster New Knoxville territory, I should say.
Niemeyer's a heck of an athlete. When Steffi went down during football season, Niemeyer stepped right in and became the quarterback.
Yeah, both Niemeyer and Steffi battled injuries last year. Niemeyer was out. They might have both been out for most of the year. Steffi played a little bit, and then he had something with injury, but both those guys didn't get a full complement of let's call it a sophomore season.
Right.
So they're back healthy now, which is good. And having those bodies on the court, beginning to mesh in and getting some healthy bodies back. Still have Noah Sweeterman kind of coming back, another body they can get. And I think there's also Grant Larger they're trying to work back in. Again, given time, and sometimes time is the best medicine for a remedy for healing. But right now the Cats playing pretty good. They're up by 15 here.
Here's that Princeton offense.
And there's that aggressive defense. The step through by Richard is, I think he was clean on the hop through. It looked like, I thought for a second I thought maybe he got an extra one, but maybe not.
Brett Schilling's first foul, team foul number 1.
Cole Richard, his first free throws of the night.
69% free throw shooter, 29 of 42 on the year.
Minster as a team, I don't know if I mentioned them, they are right at 69% from free throw line. Not awful, but boy, if they could bump that up to 75, they're going to have some more W's. They shoot, a very good 37% from three-point range. And they have Cole Albers in the middle shooting at 60%. And a big chunk of his shots have been interior shots. And Ian Homan, again, doing what he does. Battle for space and kind of maneuver politely inside to gain the rebound and draw a foul against Lammers.
He knows how to move people out of the way.
Yes. 2 free throws for Ian Homan. Now, free throw shooting maybe not his favorite.
39%, 9 to 20. Well, worse now because now he's 9 to 24.
He is 1 for 1 from beyond the three-point line.
Yes.
But I think he's on the court for his defensive rebounding, and he misses both free throws there, but I mentioned in the first quarter he had a couple of assists as well. So
yes, he did.
Does, let's say, the dirty work, play good tight defense and battling for positioning. He's only 6'3", is a pretty good size individual, but plays hard, and luckily he has some teammates that are a little bit more scorers that can put the points on the board, and he'll do the odd jobs. Boy, Richland got to be careful. Of course, these are going to get a swat as he and Homan, I don't know if they know each other, but they're going to here in a second.
Yeah, they are.
But that almost, when you throw your elbow like that, you can pivot, but when you throw them, even if you don't make contact, that can be a violation.
Yep.
I hope it's a violation, because if he makes contact, then that's a foul, but then it could be also injury. Albers kicks out. McClurg with the basketball. Again, did not play in a Tuesday night game, as that was a cross-court pass, and Smeezing can't come down with it. Richling will be fouled, and good foul by McClurg. I like when, like, they're fouled before they shoot it.
Yes.
I mean, when's the last time? I mean, 95% of the time you go up to try to block a guy's shot at the rim, they're going to call a foul. He's going to make it. You're going to not only give him the basket, but a free throw.
Get him on the floor.
Yeah, go for the steal when it's 6 feet from the basket, not trying to block his shot. Waterman back in for New Knoxville as the Rangers the Wildcats commit their third foul. 2 minutes, 42 seconds to play.
So far, the Rangers have only had 2 people score. Leffel has 7, Waterman has 5.
Yeah, each in the same. Leffel's came in quarter 1 and Waterman's came in quarter 2.
Then you look at Minster, and they have 6 guys that have scored.
7.
7 now.
Yep.
You are correct. Yep.
Spreading the wealth as New Knoxville. You mentioned that Princeton-style offense, what Coach McClurg kind of refers to it as. A lot of cutting and patience as Waterman for 3, short.
Another defensive rebound by the Cats.
Smeezing with the board. McClurg being hounded by Richling. Richling deflects it, but Smeezing there being guarded by Holland. Noah Holland into the ball game, came in a couple possessions ago. Homan takes a bit of a contact, misses his shot, battle for the rebound. From his rear, he passes to Kettner. His shot no good. That would have been a nice assist. We could have talked about a pass from his seat for an assist, but the shot doesn't drop. And McClurg nearly could have picked up a foul there. Schrader.
Yeah, I was going to say. Oh, they got a foul.
Okay. Thought it could have been called outside, but Schrader gets fouled on the interior.
McClurg's second.
Fourth foul of the quarter. Or maybe it's the third. I'm a little confused.
I got the third.
Okay. Noah Sweeterman, talked about him earlier, 6'4" sophomore, in for the Wildcats, as he again played some JV. I think he played all 4 quarters of JV tonight, trying to work his way back into varsity style, game speed and such. Schrader pulls up, off the mark, no good. Sweeterman with the rebound, and he is fouled by Preston Richling. I don't think Richling liked the call.
That's his second foul.
Dwenger will come back in for him. So Noah Sweeterman played 3 games early in the year and then missed a handful and has been playing some JV until he gets strong and
back into game shape.
Yes, especially varsity level, varsity speed and size. Steffi over to Smeezing. Cole Richard. 60 seconds to go in the quarter. Richard with a nice move.
He's got 9 points in the second quarter, 11 overall.
Just 2 below his season average of 13.5. Troy Dwenger, his first points of the game. He is the Rangers' leading scorer, just under 9. And the Rangers have hit a couple 3-pointers here in the quarter. Sweeterman, hand check foul is called. Or did he step out of bounds? Must have stepped out of bounds. I was going to say, from my angle, I thought, boy, as much contact we've seen tonight, that seemed kind of like a mild foul, but it was more stepping out of bounds. I'm not saying the ref is bad. I'm just saying there's been, some,
they're letting them play.
Yeah. So Andrew Kettner in for the Cats again, number 2. Clock running at 28 seconds. Noah Holland. Schrader quickly back to Waterman.
Like Holland, you could have got him with a push-off.
Yeah, it looked like he extended. Dwenger will pick up the foul. Can't get the end one, but he'll get 2 free throws. Connor Smeezing, yep.
His second.
Dwenger hit a 3-pointer his last possession for the Rangers. We'll have a chance for 2 free throws.
He comes in 70%, 35 of 50 on the year.
First one in. Lammers for New Knoxville back in, and McClurg and Steffi and Niemeyer. So the Cats have doubled up New Knoxville. They lead by 15. Just quote an 11-point quarter for the Cats as Dwenger makes both. Minster scored 19 in the first. They've scored 11 here in the second. Steffi inside.
Nice strong move.
Yep. A tough angle too. Final seconds. Lammers will fire his three-point shot.
Too little high.
And at the end of 2 quarters of action, it is halftime. Minster leads New Knoxville 32-16. You're watching boys varsity basketball here on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you high school basketball. We're at halftime here at New Knoxville where the Wildcats and the Rangers are going at it. A slight correction to the score. It was 32-16. It's 32-17. And with our first half stats, here is Craig Louth.
All right, first for the Rangers. From the two-point land, they were 3 of 12 for 25%. Beyond the arc, they were 3 of 10 for 30%. Overall, 6 of 22 for 27%. They were 2 of 2 from the line. Leading scorers for them, Andrew Leffel had 7, Waterman had 5, and Dwenger had 5 for their 17. They had 8 rebounds, 1 on the offensive side, and they had 6 turnovers. They had no second chance points, but they did have 4 points off Minster turnovers. For the Minster Wildcats, they had 7 players score, led by Cole Richard with 11. Brogan Steffi had 6. James Niemeyer had 4. Cole Albers had 4. Cole McClurg had 3. Ian Homan had 2. And Connor Schmeezing had 2 for their 32. From two-point land, they were 11 of 23 for 48%. Beyond the arc, 3 of 5 for 60%. So overall, 14 of 28 for 50%. Good shooting night so far for the Wildcats. Free throw line, they were 1 of 4 for 25%. Rebounds, they had 6 on the offensive boards, 13 defensive, so total of 19. So they out-rebounded New Knoxville 19-8. Turnovers, they had 7. Second chance points, they had 4, and points off Knoxville turnovers, they had 5.
Pretty good shooting as the 50% overall in the first half. They shot 60 on Tuesday, so it's not quite as good, but 50 is not bad. But again, a couple of those misses they were able to put back for offensive points.
Yep.
So they did not go scoreless, and they had 1 free throw right there for their total. So the 1 for 5 on the line.
1 for 5, yep. Forgot about that one.
Minster with the basketball. They have the 15-point lead. Offensive charge. Waterman takes the charge as Steffi picks up his 3rd foul.
Yeah.
Turnover Cats, and the 3rd foul on their 2nd leading scorer on the season at 12.8. Steffi also averages 3 assists. So Steffi, they'll leave him on the court, but not for long. Looks like Connor Schmeezing getting ready to check in the next dead ball as Minster's 1-2-2 press as they hustle back as New Knoxville gets it into the front court. Waterman for 3. Waterman gets 3.
It's his second one. He's got 8 now.
And maybe he hasn't shot a high percentage, but he's had some good looks. Just have not been able to get the basketball to go down, as Jones will get the hold foul, and he'll quickly again pick up his third foul. Just cannot stay out of foul trouble.
He might have picked up 2 in the first minute in the first quarter, and that was all.
You got to understand your, especially when you have 2 fouls, if you're getting beat baseline, you've got to keep the hands down and hope your teammates can help you out on that particular time, and then learn from that. As pass deflected, as it looked like Niemeyer was trying to swing it baseline. One off of a Ranger. It'll stay with Minster. Cole McClurg to inbounds the ball for the Wildcats. Cole Albers with it, and we'll give it up to Cole Richards. So 3 Coles in that possession. Touch it. Richard cannot hit the three-pointer. Richling for New Knoxville to Leffel. And they'll work against a half-court man-to-man defense by the Wildcats.
Nice.
Not an easy shot.
No, nice left hand.
I think he shot it left-handed or right-handed?
Right, he's right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it was a tough
my
shot.
other left.
Yeah, there you go. But that was a tough shot. You know, he's didn't get a bank board. That's kind of a touch shot as Niemeyer finishes going to the basket. His 6th point of the game. It's nice having him up on top of the zone because he's lengthy, athletic, and cover a lot of ground.
Oh, yeah.
And they want those high, lofty passes. That gives their second line and third line defense a chance to make the steal or the interception or just a pressure to zig and zag, as that's a New Knoxville turnover. 18-point Wildcat lead. No, 12 points. Wow.
Yep.
That's my other left. Schrader back into the ball game.
Excuse us, folks, we're having trouble tonight.
I see a lot of numbers. Hey, the basket thing was in my way.
I know, it is.
You have to bend over or bend down to see through the side hoop.
See if Kay can put that up any higher.
That's as high as it goes, believe me. I've asked her. As McClurg misses, Cole Albers another offensive rebound. Stick back, points off. Second chance for the Cats. They now lead by 14, 36-22. Schrader now being guarded by Niemeyer. Waterman for 3.
Oh,
no good. Battle for the board, and Niemeyer came up with it, able to get it to McClurg. And the Cats trying to grow their lead.
Nice steal.
Couldn't get through the Ranger defense. Dwenger with the steal. Waterman, good looks, right on, just short. Foul on Dwenger.
It's his first team foul number 2.
Rangers can't,
third quarter.
Rangers can't capitalize on a rare Minster turnover. How many turnovers did Minster have in the first half?
7.
And that's their first here in the quarter, so they have 8. Niemeyer whips it to Smeezing, who dumps it down to Albers. Cole Albers, stutter step, can't finish. Boy, nice move. He doesn't miss many of them. Niemeyer able to steal it back. And there's a foul on Leffel as Albers almost took him up to the basket with Andrew hanging on. So Leffel picks up his first foul.
He kind of went for a ride on that one.
Pass off of Albers. Smeezing can't quite save it. Out of bounds. Not real sure. Albers and who? Dwenger going to have a conversation? It's all good. It's all good, right? Not real sure what happened there. Just conversation, evidently. So it'll be New Knoxville basketball, the Minster turnover. Chance here for New Knoxville. They trail by 14. They've had some good looks at three-point shots.
Just can't get them to fall.
Leffel able to dribble through the what would have been a double team. Schrader wants it. Schrader gets it in and out. And the shooting woes continue.
Yep.
Just have not been able to get in rhythm so far this year for the Rangers. As again, the same group played last year in pretty decent mid-30s range, and this year.
And they shoot the 3 better than they did the 2?
Well, I think so. It was in the mid-30s. I know that, and it was just a lot. But you sense those things when you see the game. This year they're just not dropping, as the foul went against Preston Richley in his third. But yeah, it's tough when you can't score. There's a push on Albers. I think he pushed
Holman.
off. Yeah, Holman, I'm sorry. Holman doesn't like it. It looked like, from what I saw on the lob, he kind of extended his hands and pushed Waterman. Waterman now has picked up 2 fouls against Minster. He took a charge earlier in the quarter, and then I guess a charge there, or a player control foul on Ian Holman. Trouble, though, he's in double team. Good call, a little bit too much contact on the Minster defensive unit.
McClure picks up foul number 3.
He'll come out. Steffi will come in. 4:20 to play in the third quarter. Minster has scored 4 points in the third quarter. New Knoxville scored 5. You just get the feel like if New Knoxville could have hit some of these shots, it would be single digits.
Yeah.
Waterman to the basket. He is fouled by Niemeyer. There's one thing, Minster is not going to let you go uncontested.
No, not at all. If you're going to get to the bucket, you're going to pay the price.
Niemeyer just his first foul, so he's can continue to play aggressive. It was a clean play,
right?
But they're not. They have the ability to block the shot, especially against a guy that maybe is a little bit shorter. But Waterman makes him pay as he now hits his first free throw of the night.
78% free throw shooter.
Two for two. Full timeout called by Josh Elisi for New Knoxville. 24-36 the score. Precision strip timeout on the court. You're watching high school boys basketball on NK Telco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back to the bar, and the Rangers have cut it to 12. But still a ways to go, but it just seems like New Knoxville's
just hanging around.
Yeah, they are. And, you know, Minster's had maybe some turnovers, haven't maybe capitalized on all their opportunities, but it seems like New Knoxville's been more positive here in the third quarter as far as possessions, and they get a quick timeout as they've cut it to 12. There's a 15-point halftime deficit, so I guess after all that, it's only a 3-point difference with Minster a chance to score, and they will go to Niemeyer. Soft shot by Niemeyer will not drop.
The Rangers are doing better on the boards against the Cats. Now 3-3 rebounds so far. Second half.
Pass underthrown. Good defense by the Wildcats behind the back dribble. Richard to the basket. Richard is fouled. So they'll have to score free throws to capitalize on the turnover. A fourth foul of the quarter, and that went against Jay Waterman. His first?
Yep.
So 4 versus 4. Jay Waterman, number 4 for New Knoxville fouls. Cole Richard, number 4 for Minster. 1 of 2 from the line tonight. Now with a dozen points. Cole Richard, 6-foot junior, averaging 13.5 points a game. Looking to go 3 for 4, and he does. So it's back to a 14-point lead. And here comes the Minster three-quarter court press. They're going to look to try to trap New Knoxville. That's a bad spot to get caught.
Yep.
He almost could have called a foul, and they will. But boy,
offensive foul. Can't get caught in that corner.
Yeah, just that's exactly where Minster wants you to go.
Yeah.
And New Knoxville got into that situation. Luffel picks up his second foul. It is the 5th foul of the quarter, but that's a team control foul. Do not shoot on team control. Actually, it was a player control foul. So those are just out of bounds, and Minster's defense has come up with a couple turnovers here, back-to-back possessions. Richard to the basket.
Nice
They've capitalized on both of those turnovers, I believe. 4 more points off those 2 turnovers, and now it's a 16-point lead. So, thought New Knoxville maybe was making a run, getting back into the ball game, but after a couple possessions, it's back to 16. Leffel, tough shot over Albers, can't get it to go. One of many rebounds for Cole Albers as he will approach the 10-rebound mark here in the game. Richard, tough shot, and they'll whistle a foul on New Knoxville. Cole Richard picks up the 3rd foul on Andrew Leffel. A couple fouls back-to-back here for Andrew Leffel. And a couple free throws coming up for Cole Richard, who just was at the line where he made 2 for 2. And he has now made 3 in a row. Yep, 4 out of 5. McClurg in for the Cats. Lammers in for the Rangers. 17-point lead. So after the Ranger timeout, I think at that time it was 24 to 36.
Yep.
A 5-0 run. Free throw missed. Tipped out, and Steffi will run it down. Offensive rebound for the Cats. Richard, exclamation point, a triple. That's the 4-point play the old-fashioned way, right?
You got that right.
What a run.
Largest lead of the game for the Wildcats.
Tough shot. Preston Richland in the deep corner. A pocket 3, I think they call that.
He's 2 of 22. Now he's going to pick up his 4th foul. He was 2 of 22 coming in for that shot.
9%.
Yep.
Well, you can't score if you don't shoot. And I mean, you got to get the rhythm. You got to find the groove. As there's a foul, that should be free throws.
Yeah. Now they got to figure out Niemeyer.
0 for 1 on the night is James Niemeyer. He tried for the 3-point play way back in the first quarter. Missed the free throw. Misses the second free throw. Preston Richland comes out. Noah Holland comes in. 2 minutes, 23 seconds. 17-point Cat lead. Make it 18. Niemeyer now with 7, just above his season average of 6.5. This is his 7th game of the season.
Ooh, dangerous pass there.
Yeah, stand right behind the defender. It's tough to play pitch and catch. Holland with the basketball over to Schrader. Schrader couldn't get a 3 off, but held his pivot foot. Waterman can get a 3 off. No good. Another long, strong pass diagonally. McClurg to Richard. Doesn't need a lot of space.
Got it.
And wow. And he is hurt. We will take a break here as they tend to Cole Richard. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Welcome back to New Knoxville as another turnover. Good hands by Niemeyer. Misses the layup. Steffi there for the rebound, and there's a foul. So good hands by Niemeyer once again to come up with a steal. He's a very active player there on top of the zone press. And the Ranger foul on Troy Dwenger, his second. Steffi for 2 shots, his first free throws of the night.
85% free throw shooter.
Pretty good clip. 40 of 40.
If I remember right, I think he's like second in the MAC.
Probably behind an Elwer.
Elwer.
Cam Elwer. as Steffi makes both. Came in, as Craig mentioned, 85%, 40 of 47, now 42 of 49. That's his 8th point. And the lead now up to 23. So good turn of events here for the Cats as McClurg will pick up his fourth foul. Again, after New Knoxville cut it to 12, I thought, well, here's a chance. New Knoxville making a bit of a run. You said they're hanging around.
Yep.
And since that time, Minster has caught fire and outscored New Knoxville 14-3. Holland, good on his first free throw of the night. Homan and Smeezing back in for the Cats as Holland, just his 3rd and 4th attempt on the season, came into the game 1 for 2, now 2 for 3, 3 for 4. 50-29, Minster on top. We still, have a minute, 10 seconds to go, third quarter. Cole Albers outside will find Smeezing, Connor Smeezing. Steffi feeds Albers. Nice give and go. And 1. Cole Albers, nice touch pass to a cutting Brogan Steffi. Steffi able to score it, pick up the 4th foul against Holland. And a 1 attempt here to complete the 3-point play. For point 11, can't get it. So 2, 4, 10 points in the game for Steffi. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. Holland. Kettner into the game for the Cats. Andrew Kettner guarding Holland, and Dwenger now splits a couple of defenders. Wall up defense by Cole Albers. Might have got a block shot as well.
Yep.
And
he came in with 25 blocks on the year.
Yeah, so about 1.5 a game. And he comes in shooting 60% from the field. Just scored his 8th point. He averages just under 9, and also, as you mentioned, almost 9 rebounds. And he probably has at least 9 rebounds, I'm guessing, tonight. Waterman for 3. Unfriendly rims for Waterman tonight. His shots have been looking good.
Yeah.
Holman with the rebound for the Cats. Just have not gone in.
Yep.
Steffi for 3 off the left side. Holman will run it down, and that will not count. Your score after 3 quarters of action, Minster 54, New Knoxville 29. You're watching high school boys basketball on NK Telco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Jeff Henson alongside me tonight, Craig Louth, as we're at the barn in New Knoxville, Midwest Athletic Conference basketball. Minster has opened up the game and have a commanding 54-29 lead after 3. Craig, the defense continues to be pretty good for the Wildcats. Their offense begins to click. They scored 22 points in the third quarter.
Yeah, they got a 25-point lead. When they called that timeout, they were only ahead by 12, so.
There's a nice drive by Parker Jones. They'll give him the basket.
Wow.
And he'll pick up the foul and a free throw opportunity. Yeah, it seemed like Minster scored late. Even in the first quarter, it was a slow start for the Cats to start the game. And then they went on to score 19 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
The third quarter was kind of slow, and they ended up scoring 22. So they did their damage in like the last half of each of what was the first and third. Kettner for 3, no good. Jones with the rebound.
Still trying to figure out my numbers from the third quarter.
What do you need? Leffel with the basketball, and he is fouled. That'll go against Minster.
Kettner again.
It could have been about 3 of them, so that's Andrew Kettner, his second. Quickly, the second team foul Rangers with the basketball, trying to find an opening. Leffel gets it back. Left-handed three for Waterman, no good. Jones battles with Niemeyer. And I believe New Knoxville will keep, nope.
Somebody lost the shoe.
Minster basketball, just over 7 minutes to play. 22-point lead. Minster has won 4 in a row, and during that winning streak, they've averaged 59 points. I believe as a season, Craig, they average 53.
53.3, and they give up 50.5.
So the offense has been clicking. Scored 74, I believe, in their game on Tuesday. Steffi goes to the basket, no good. Niemeyer, an athletic rebound. Ball was kicked as he tried to feed Homan. But 4 in a row now, soon to be 5 wins for the Cats. Minster will play Waynesfield Goshen tomorrow night at home. I will have that game along with Dave Helmstetter. And a chance, again, for Minster to probably they'll be the favorite going to that game. And that'll set up a little bit of a showdown against St. John's the following Friday, a week from tonight. As Steffi's shot no good.
Grab it.
Joinger comes up with it, and that's knocked out by Steffi. But St. John's, I'm going to say it'll go to Minster. But
I don't know about that one.
Minster looks like they're going to win their second MAC game of the year tonight, and then they have the next one at home against a very good Dolphin St. John's team that has been doing a lot of things right.
Yeah, the 2 Elwer boys.
2 Elwer boys, but they were behind, if I'm reading right, to Versailles at halftime.
Yeah, 29-23, I think it was.
And that was even at St. John, but still a second half of action going on there as Niemeyer swings it over and everyone ducks. On the bench, everyone ducked, and McClurg caught it, so no one got hurt. You mentioned Niemeyer, a part-time quarterback as well, showing what he can do, slinging the basketball with 6:27 to go now. Another cross-court pass, uncontested by the Rangers. Kettner with it. Minster scored 22 in the third. We'll see how aggressive they stay as Niemeyer rattles home a 3. Just his 7th game of the season back, hasn't shot many three-pointers.
10 points.
But his first 3-point make of the season on just his 2nd attempt. So Niemeyer getting into the 3-point barrage is a turnover. New Knoxville. Cole McClurg off the mark. Ian Homan offensive rebound, and he'll go to the foul line. Offensive rebounding again continue to keep Minster's possessions alive.
They have 11 offensive rebounds compared to New Knoxville's 1.
And of those 11 rebounds, probably 6 or 8 points for sure, maybe.
Yeah.
And here's another point. Add 1 more as Homan connects on the free throw. Homan with 3 points in the ball game now.
Let's see. There's 9 points now. Second chance points.
Off those 11 rebounds?
Yep.
This would make it 10, and it does. Albers back into the ball game, replacing Homan.
Homan goes out with 4 points.
Handful of rebounds and a couple assists. Just another day's work for Homan as New Knoxville back-to-back turnovers as Steffi up the court. McClurg runs it down, his 5th point of the ball game. And now 61-32 the scores. Defense, again, the ball pressure, the athleticism. Niemeyer will this time just lay it in. As timeout on the court, full timeout for New Knoxville. We'll take one with them. Your score, Minster 63, New Knoxville 32 on NK Telco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back to the Barn in New Knoxville. Jeff Henshin alongside me tonight is Craig Louthman. We remind you our scoreboard sponsor, as always, is First National Bank. Our timeout sponsor that we're in right now, Precision Strip. Our keys to the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. At the conclusion of this game, Craig and I will select an NK Telco player of the game, and that award will be, in this case, either from Minster or New Knoxville. And our mid-game and our post-game stats are brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. Also throw in those stats we talk about during the game, whether it's free throw percentage, three-point percentage, etc. All those are brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. And our live view sponsor tonight is New Knoxville Supply Company. As again, double teaming the Rangers, pressure defense, creating yet another Ranger turnover. Noah Sweeterman back into the ball game, goes to the basket and gets fouled. 2 shots coming up for Noah Sweeterman.
Is that Jones?
That
Number
should be
4.
Jones. He's picked up another foul here. Just under 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Sweeterman scoreless on the night. 6'4" sophomore.
Ooh.
This is the first of 2. Played in the JV game.
Yep.
That Minster also was victorious in.
Another good-sized body for Coach McClure.
Yeah, 6'4" sophomore. Wow. A lot of length and size on the court. No seniors, so these kids have a ceiling is pretty high for the Wildcats as they in control here by 32. Richling kicks over to Jones. Being defended by Sweeterman. Give and go. Dwenger. I don't know which cat. Nope, they'll go against number 14, Sweeterman. 2 free throws coming up for Troy Dwenger.
Team foul number 3.
Dwenger for 2. Misses the first of 2. He was 2 for 2, Craig. Was he not in the first half?
Yes, he was. In the second quarter there.
So he came in at 35 of 70 for 70%.
35 of 50.
Oh, yeah, for 70%. Yep. Now 3 of 4. That's 75% on the night, so that'll boost the percentage a little bit.
There's going to be another turnover.
And I think it was deflected by, I thought Dwenger touched it. Okay, must not have.
Not bad. I mean, that's only the 3rd turnover on Minster in the second half. They had 2 in the 3rd quarter.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yes.
And it's a dead ball turnover, so New Knoxville will take it out of bounds and face a 5-on-5 Minster defense. Jones working against Sweeterman, can't get it to drop. Wow, a lot of good looks for New Knoxville.
Ooh, that was a double dribble, wasn't it?
Yeah, he maybe muffed it and didn't quite get a handle on it. I don't know. Kettner add another Wildcat to the scoring column.
Yep.
And their offense continues to gel. They're going to probably eclipse the 70-point mark. I think 74 on Tuesday was their highest of the season. They had 70 against Bodkins in that 4-game win streak that they're soon to make 5. And the Rangers doing battle tonight will travel north tomorrow to Fort Jennings to face another orange and black team, the Fort Jennings Musketeers. The Rangers hope to get on track tomorrow night against the Musketeers at Fort Jennings. Dwenger scores it and is fouled. And as I said earlier, Minster will host Waynesfield in a game the Wildcats will be favorites in, as they will have to maintain focus and stay crisp. And then the showdown, if you will, Friday night at home against St. John's. And in for the Cats, number 11, Evan Pranger. 6'1" junior in for Cole Alberts. His night probably done.
Yep.
8 points, right at his average. Dwenger misses a free throw. Dwenger gets it back. And he is fouled by Sweeterman, so he's going to get 2 more shots. And if he makes both these, it would be another 4-point play.
Yeah.
The first of 2 for one of 5 seniors on the squad is good.
Now 4 of 6.
5 of 7, correct?
Yep.
And that gives him a total of 10 points, right, for Troy Dwenger?
Yep. You got it.
30-point lead off the leg, poked out of bounds by Jones. It'll stay with New Knoxville. Really the only thing that's going kind of wrong tonight for the Cats is the injury to Cole Richard.
Yeah.
And
do you see him on the bench over there?
Yes, I do. He's sitting down at the end of the bench.
Yep, I see him with his back to it. Got ice on it.
Is his ankle or his knee?
I don't know. It looked like it was his knee.
Okay, well, into the ball game, Andrew
Or
Wiss.
I should say his shin.
Shin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really quite see it, but there's a bag of ice down there, and hopefully that's something he'll be able to work through, and maybe if need be, maybe be able to rest him tomorrow night. And Preston Richmond, he must have knew that was going in. He was already
down the court.
He was already at least about half court, or not quite, when the ball went through the net. So his
not bad for a 9% shooter.
Yeah, he knew it. He felt it. His second of the night. He now has 6 points, and you never know. That might just be what they need to see it go in, as Drew Wiss, another Wildcat in a scoring column.
9 now.
Just no fear right now. A lot of confidence. And confidence can go a long way on your offensive shooting. Jones drives, whistle, foul, bucket. Parker Jones will go back to the line for his second three-point opportunity here of the fourth quarter.
14, Noah Schwederman.
Ranger subs, number 30, the fifth senior on the Ranger squad, Caleb Putman, number 30. Also Sully Stiles, number 14. And number 15, Jalen McInnes for the Rangers, as they will regroup and get ready again to travel north as Jones makes both. He now has 6 points in the game. Limited minutes tonight with his foul trouble, but he has cashed in 6 points all here in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
But the Rangers will travel north to Fort Jennings, a game that I don't know how to say it. I think will be competitive in, a chance to win, which you always have a chance, but I think Jennings may be struggling a little bit this year.
Right, they're down this year.
And Minster will host Waynesfield, a game they will be favored in. I'll have that one tomorrow night with Dave Helmstetter on NK Telco Sports. And the first free throw for number 20, Dominic Myers. So add another. Craig, you have to get your calculator out. How many different?
I think it's 10 now.
10 different Wildcats have scored. They have 71 and I believe 74 that they got on Tuesday night.
No, I think I'm wrong. 11.
That's a lot. 72 to 43 as we approach the final 2 minutes right now of the fourth quarter. Jones will go back to the line, pick up a foul on Kettner.
That's 3 on him.
Jones 2 for 2 on 2 separate trips. Both completions of a three-point play. Now the 2-shot foul as he gets the first of 2, 4, 6, 7 points here in a quarter for Parker Jones.
He's 62% free throw shooter, 13 of 21.
4 for 4 from the line.
Got 8 points all here in fourth quarter.
72-45. Wiss will bring it up for the Cats, who get a screen from Sweeterman. Putman with the defensive play, although Minster keeps possession. Sweeterman, bounce. Shot maybe blocked by Stiles against Prenger. Stiles had it taken away. Saved by Sweeterman. Good athleticism by him. Keeps the possession alive. And Sweeterman scores. So nice job by Sweeterman. He came up with a steal, kept it alive, and then they reward him with a kind of a tough basket there.
Yeah,
he was able to get his third point of the quarter. Holland with the basketball. Putman, one of 5 seniors on the Ranger squad. Jones, three-pointer is strong. They'll skip it over. Sweeterman for 3. Short. Putman has it go through his hands. Jones comes up with it under a minute to play fourth quarter. Jones will pick up the foul on himself. Kettner took the charge. Hopefully he's okay as he got
I think Jones
smoked.
That's 5 on him.
Jones will foul out. Kettner takes the charge.
Jones fouls out with 8 points. All here in the fourth quarter.
47 seconds to play. And I'm just checking here. I think Minster scored 74 against Ansonia, 70 against Botkins. They've got 74 here with 40 seconds to play. And New Knoxville trying to foul, or I'm not real sure. The Rangers nearly commit the foul. Turnover.
Getting a little
block shot. McInnes. Dwanger with the rebound. Tie up, and they'll hold things up here as I believe it was Dominic Meyer got the block shot against New Knoxville. But yeah, I thought there was a couple. I think the officials trying just to get the game over. The kids are still kind of going at it like it's a tie game, which they want to play. But this will probably be it. The final 17 seconds.
Yep.
Minster will work it into the front court. As long as New Knoxville doesn't foul, it will be the ball game. McInnes. Uncontested layup. He will not get it to drop. Kind of the story of the night for the Rangers. Just can't get the shot to drop. That is the final buzzer. Your final score, Minster 74, New Knoxville 45. Minster with the win, their 5th in a row. New Knoxville with a loss, their 8th in a row. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have our game recap and select our NK Telco player of the game here from New Knoxville.
Today's households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth.
Get NK Telco high-speed internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Call 1-888-NK-TELCO today.
Welcome back to New Knoxville as Craig prepares our final game numbers. I'll read off our sponsors that allowed us to do this, and tonight it was High School Boys Basketball Midwest Athletic Conference. Our sponsors include First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, New Knoxville Supply Company, and NK Telco. Thank you to those fine sponsors that help us bring these live stream games into your house. And again, they will be on channel 3 and 503, your local cable channels, and eventually also be uploaded to YouTube and Facebook for viewing on demand. Individual scoring in the basketball game for New Knoxville went like this. Andrew Luffel, 9 points. Jay Waterman with 10. Preston Richling with 6. Troy Dwanger with 10. Noah Holland with 2. And Parker Jones with 8 for New Knoxville's total of 45. For the Wildcats, a number of players score for them. It went like this. Ian Holman finishes with 4. Cole McClurg with 5. Andrew Kettner, 3. Drew Wiss, 3. Cole Richard, 22. Connor Smeezing, 2. Brogan Steffi with 10. Noah Sweeterman, 3. James Niemeyer with 12. Dominic Meyer, 2. Cole Albers, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players scored for the Cats as they match their season high in points at 74. So their offense stays hot. They continue to score the basketball and shoot a very good percentage, as we'll hear those numbers here shortly from Craig as he puts the final numbers on the finishing touches on this ball game. And also then at the conclusion of that, Craig and I will select an NK Telco player of the game. The Rangers with the loss, they fall to 3-11 overall, 0-5 in league play. Minster with the win, their 5th in a row. They go to 8-6 and 2-2 in conference play. Rangers will travel to Fort Jennings tomorrow night. Minster will host Waynesfield. As we just get ready here for the final number, score by quarters went like this. Minster led after 1, 19-7. Halftime margin for the Cats was 32-17. In the third quarter, New Knoxville got to within 12, and that was at the midway point of the third quarter, 36-24. That's when Minster really ignited their engines again. They went on to finish a quarter with 22 points in that quarter. They opened up the game to 54-29 at the end of 3, and they score 20 more in the fourth quarter to finish with a 74-45 victory over New Knoxville. And Craig is just about ready here, so we will turn it over to him. As
I think I got it.
I'm sure you're close. As his pencil's running out of lead.
Yes.
Craig, our final game stats.
All right. First for the New Knoxville Rangers, who Jeff said sees a record drop to 3-11, 0-5 in the MAC. They were led in scoring by Jay Waterman and Troy Dwenger, who both had 10. Andrew Leffel chipped in 9. Parker Jones had 8, all of those in the fourth quarter. Preston Rutschilling had 2 threes in the second half for 6. And Noah Holland had 2 for the Rangers, 45. For Minster scoring, Cole Richard led them with 22 points. Then we had James Niemeyer with 12, Brogan Steffi with 10, Cole Albers with 8, Dominic Meyer with 2, Noah Schwederman 3, Connor Schmeezing 2, Drew Wist 3, Andrew Kettner 3, Cole McClurg 5, and Ian Homan 4 for their 74. Shooting-wise, for the Rangers, they were 7 of 25 from two-point land for 28%. They were 6 of 20 from 3 for 30%. Overall, 13 of 45 for 29%. They were 13 of 15 from the free throw line for 87%. Minster shooting, they were 19 of 44 for 43% from 2. Beyond the arc, they were 8 of 15 for 53%. So overall, 27 of 59 for 46%. Free throw line, they were 12 of 20 for 60%. Rebound, New Knoxville had 15 total rebounds, 3 on the offensive end, 12 on the defense. Minster had 32 rebounds, so 32 to 15 rebound advantage. They had 11 offensive rebounds and 21 defensive rebounds. And turnovers, New Knoxville had 18 and Minster had 14. And real quick, I can figure up second chance points, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They had 14
off offensive rebounds.
Yeah,
that makes
14
sense.
second chance points, and then off turnovers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They had 12 points off the range of turnovers.
So 26 points on either second chance and/or points off turnover, and that was almost a spread in the game. So
yeah, and on the other hand, the Rangers, they had 2 points, 2 second chance points, and they had only 4 points off Mr. Turnovers.
So the difference, obviously, and there was special, I don't want to say special teams categories, but second chance, not boxing out or being able to get the offensive rebound and then capitalizing on enemies' turnovers.
Yes.
Minster did just that, and plus, they continue to shoot the ball pretty well. Didn't maybe hit their free throws as well as they'd like, but didn't really matter tonight. Number of players scored, number of players played, and unscored. So a good night. The Cats will be back in action, both teams tomorrow, as we mentioned. So that will, before we wrap it up here, we're going to have a kind of a tough battle here. The Cats, the player of the game for Minster, he ended up with
22.
Yeah, I mean, Richard had 22. He got hurt. We hope he's okay.
Yeah, he didn't play that all there in the fourth quarter. But, I would say Cole Richard.
Okay, Cole Richard, our NK Telco player of the game. He finishes the night with 22 points. He had a big chunk of those, 3, 6, 8, 10, 11 of those in that explosive third quarter that kind of opened up the game for the Cats. Again, it was 12 points midway through the third quarter, and Minster kind of goes on a tear the rest of the third and all of the fourth en route to the 74-45 victory.
4 of 5 from three-point land.
That's a pretty good chunk, so
Yeah.
they continue to score the ball. So congratulations to Cole Richard. That will wrap it up here from New Knoxville. For our producer, Austin Ambergy, for my partner, Craig Lauf. My name is Jeff Henshin. Once again, your final score, Minster 74, New Knoxville 45. Thank you for watching high school sports here on NK Telco.